Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, what's happening to my body? You eat the same way you always have. You move around like you normally do. You haven't done anything crazy different, but your clothes feel tight, your waist looks bigger, and the number on the scale keeps going up bit by bit. No matter how many times you try to ignore it, something inside keeps asking, is this just getting older, or is something else wrong? Maybe it's not just you. Maybe it's your older sister, your neighbor, or your best friend from church. One day she has lots of energy, and the next day she's slow, gained weight, and feels like a different person. The sad part is that no one talks about it. Everyone just says, oh, that's what happens when you get old. But what if I told you that's not the whole truth? You see, there are hidden mistakes, things most women don't even know they're doing, that slowly and quietly make them gain weight as they get older. And it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're not trying hard enough. It's because no one ever told you what's really going on. For many older women, these changes don't just affect their body. They hurt their confidence, they make them feel sad. They can even make you feel invisible, judged, or like you failed at taking care of yourself. But here's the truth, it's not your fault. And you deserve to know what's happening in your body and how to take back control in a gentle and natural way. By the end of this video, you'll learn about 6 hidden mistakes that might be making older women gain weight they don't want, and how small changes can help you feel lighter, stronger, and more like yourself again. We'll break it all down step by step. No confusing medical words, no judging, just honest help and caring advice that you can actually use. This isn't about looking perfect, it's about your health, your confidence, and feeling good about yourself. So before we start, I want to hear from you. If you're over 60 or you care a lot about someone who is, write a quick comment below that says, I'm here for the truth. It lets me know you're listening, and it tells YouTube that our channel is a place where women like you feel seen, supported, and heard. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we have many more videos coming to help you feel your best at every age. All right, ready to find out what's really going on? Let's start. Let me talk about the first hidden mistake that's making so many older women gain weight without even knowing it. Not eating meals. Meet Esther. She's 72, smart, independent, still drives herself to church on Sundays, and never misses her weekly card game with the ladies. But lately she's noticed her pants don't fit like they used to. The weight seems to be building up around her middle, and she doesn't understand why. She tells her daughter, I barely eat anything. I even skip breakfast most days because I'm just not hungry. Sound familiar? Here's the thing, not eating meals, especially breakfast, seems harmless. You might even think it's helpful. After all, if I eat less, I should weigh less, right? But that's where the mistake starts. As we get older, our body's fat-burning system naturally slows down. Our body doesn't use energy the same way it used to. And when you skip meals, especially in the morning, your body doesn't say, oh good, less food to deal with. It says, oh no, there's not enough food. I better save fat just in case. That's called confusing your body's fat-burning system. Your body starts working against you, holding on to every bit of food like it needs to survive. It starts saving fat, not burning it. And to make things worse, when you finally do get hungry later in the day, you're more likely to grab something quick and sweet, snacks that make your blood sugar go crazy, make you feel worse, and don't give your body what it really needs. Esther, like so many women, thought she was being good by eating less. But really, she was training her body to save fat and want more sugar. And over time, those quiet habits became stubborn pounds that just wouldn't go away. There's a common myth that eating less food means weighing less. But when you're older, skipping meals doesn't help. It actually hurts. It messes up your hormones. It throws off your energy. It even affects your mood, your memory, and your sleep. So what can you do instead? Start simple, start slow. Begin your day with something small but good for you. A hard-boiled egg with a little salt, half a cup of oatmeal with flax seeds, a slice of avocado on toast, or a few spoons of Greek yogurt with some berries. Nothing fancy, just a gentle way to tell your body, hey, we're okay. You can burn energy now. You don't need to hold on to everything. And here's something important. Eating breakfast doesn't mean you need a huge meal like a teenager. It just means giving your body the signal it needs to start the day feeling balanced, not panicked. So if you've been skipping meals thinking you're helping yourself, Now you know your body isn't trying to work against you. It's just responding to what you're telling it. And what you eat matters just as much as when you eat. Which brings us to the next hidden mistake. And this one hides behind the idea of healthy living, but it could be doing more harm than good. Let's move on to the second hidden mistake that so many older women fall into without even realizing it. Following too many special diets for seniors. Take Margaret, for example. She's 68, full of life, friendly, always the first one to help with community events. A few months ago, she joined a health group at her retirement home. They gave out a paper that said, low fat, low calorie, safe for seniors. It sounded trustworthy. It sounded gentle. It sounded healthy. So she followed it. She stopped eating butter. She avoided eggs. She switched to skim milk, plain crackers, and boiled vegetables. No oils, no nuts, and definitely no red meat. She told herself, I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking care of myself. But after 3 months, she felt worse. She was more tired. Her energy dropped. Her belly got softer and her clothes got tighter, and she couldn't understand why. Here's the truth. These so-called senior diets often sound good on paper, but they can backfire in real life. Many of them remove some of the most important nutrients your body needs, especially as you get older. Healthy fats and good protein get cut out, and what's left are boring carbs, starches, and processed diet foods that do nothing for your body's fat-burning system. When you take away healthy fats, you're taking away one of the key tools your body needs to keep hormones balanced, especially for women after menopause. And when you eat too little protein, you start losing muscle. And when you lose muscle, your fat-burning system slows down even more, which means your body burns fewer calories, even when you're just sitting still. It's like dominoes falling that most women never see coming. The big wrong idea here is that fat is bad, that eating fat makes you fat. But that's old thinking. Actually, healthy fats help keep you full, reduce cravings, and help your body's natural systems work right. Your brain needs fat. Your hormones need fat. Your joints, your skin, your memory, they all depend on it. So what can you do? You don't need to throw out your whole diet. You just need to make small but smart changes. Start adding things like avocado slices with lunch, a little bit of olive oil on steamed vegetables, a few almonds or walnuts as an afternoon snack, or even a hard-boiled egg here and there. You're not being bad. You're feeding your body well. You're giving your body what it was asking for all along. And don't be scared of full-fat yogurt, small pieces of salmon, or natural nut butters. They're not the enemy. Actually, they might be exactly what your body has been missing. So while the idea of a safe diet for seniors sounds comforting, the reality is those strict, limited diets can do more harm than good. You don't need to eat like a bird to be healthy. You just need balance, good nutrition, and a little wisdom behind your choices. But even with the right food on your plate, there's one sneaky habit that might be hurting your health without you even standing up. Let's talk about a mistake that seems harmless, but can slowly add weight without you even noticing. Sitting for too long. Joyce, 74, used to start every morning the same way. She'd put on her sneakers, grab the leash, and take her dog Charlie for a 20-minute walk around the block. It was her time, her routine, her fresh air before the rest of the day began. But then she had hip surgery. Getting better was slow. She stayed inside more. Her days turned into hours of sitting on the couch or at the dining table by the window. She promised herself she'd get back out there soon. 6 months later, Charlie was still walking alone with her daughter, and Joyce had gained 15 pounds. Now here's what most people don't realize. Sitting for long periods slows down your body's fat-burning system. Your body gets better at holding on to energy because you're not using any. Blood doesn't flow as well. Muscles get weaker, and over time, that lack of movement starts building up as belly fat and stubborn weight around the waist. It doesn't happen all at once. That's what makes it so dangerous. It's slow, quiet, and easy to miss. And here's the big wrong idea. A lot of older women think that resting is always better than moving. They're told to take it easy, to avoid getting tired, to sit down and relax. And of course, rest is important. But not moving is not rest. Not moving is letting your body get stuck. And when your muscles stop being used, your body starts losing them. That leads to more fat, less energy, and a higher chance of falling, being weak and gaining weight. So what can you do? You don't have to run a race. You don't even have to leave your house. You just need movement, small, regular movement. Stand up every hour, stretch your arms, walk in place during a TV commercial, walk down the hallway and back. Even washing dishes, sweeping the floor, or folding clothes counts. Your muscles are like little engines. The more you use them, the more calories they burn, even when you're sitting still again. So if you've been sitting most of the day, don't feel bad, but do feel hopeful because you can start moving again gently, safely, and right where you are. But here's the twist. Even if your body's moving right, the wrong drink could still be working against you. Let's talk about what's in your glass. Dora is 69 and proud of her eating habits. She doesn't snack much, eats mostly home-cooked meals, and watches how much she eats. But every afternoon, without fail, she reaches for a can of diet soda. She tells herself, at least it's not regular soda. No calories, no sugar. It's a smart choice. But her belly keeps getting bigger. And that's when she learns the truth. Diet drinks aren't as harmless as they seem. Fake sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose are made in labs to taste sweet without adding calories. Sounds perfect, right? But the body doesn't agree. Studies show these fake sweeteners confuse the brain and stomach. They send mixed signals that mess with your hunger hormones. Your body gets ready for calories but gets none. The result? More hunger, more cravings, more fat storage, especially around the middle. And it's not just diet sodas. Fruit juices, even the natural ones, are loaded with sugar and don't have the fiber of whole fruit. They make your blood sugar go up fast, then drop it fast, leading to crashes and cravings. So what's the better choice? Water. Simple, powerful, and often forgotten about. Add slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint if you want flavor. Drink herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, or hibiscus, and try to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses a day. Your body needs water to get rid of toxins, help with digestion, and help control your fat-burning system. Remember, what you drink is just as important as what you eat. But even if your plate is clean and your glass is clear, there's one more mistake that's often the hardest to talk about because it's not about food or movement, it's about feelings. Let's talk about a quiet battle many older women face: eating because of feelings caused by loneliness. Ruth, 75, lost her husband 2 years ago. She still lives in the same house, still keeps his chair at the table, still looks at their wedding photo every morning. But the nights feel empty. The laughter is gone, and food became her friend. A piece of cake with tea, crackers while watching the news, late-night toast with extra butter. Not because she's hungry, but because she's sad. And Ruth is not alone. Loneliness among older women happens way more than people think. And what most don't know is that loneliness isn't just about feelings. It affects your body too. When you feel lonely, your body makes more cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol tells your body to store fat, especially around the belly. This isn't about willpower. This isn't about being weak. This is about a real physical reaction to being alone. But here's the hopeful part. Being connected to others is powerful medicine. You don't need a big crowd. You just need a few people. Join a local senior center, visit your neighbors, go to a craft class, a church group, or a book club. Even a 10-minute phone call with a friend can lift your mood and calm your hormones. Laughing, hugging, talking, these aren't luxuries. They're necessities. So if you found yourself eating not because you're hungry, but out of habit, look deeper. What is your heart really wanting? Because when you start feeding your soul, you'll notice you need less from the fridge. And now we've come to the final hidden mistake, one that happens when the world goes dark and the house goes quiet, but your body is still working and hurting in silence. Let's talk about bad sleep habits and how they quietly cause weight gain in older women. Lillian, 70, stays up late. She loves her crime shows, her crossword puzzles, and her late-night cups of tea. She usually goes to bed around 2 in the morning and wakes up around 9. She tells herself, "I'm retired. I can sleep whenever I want. As long as I get enough hours, I'm fine." But her body tells a different story. Over the last year, Lillian has gained almost 20 pounds. She's always tired, always wanting carbs. And despite trying to walk more and eat less, nothing's changing. That's because sleep isn't just about resting. It's about fixing your body. When you sleep badly, especially when you go to bed at different times, your body can't control the hormones that tell you when you're hungry and when you're full. Two hormones especially, leptin and ghrelin. Ghrelin tells you when you're hungry. Leptin tells you when you're full. When your sleep is messed up, ghrelin goes up and leptin goes down. That means you wake up hungrier, want more food during the day, and feel less satisfied after eating. It's a recipe for gaining weight, and it doesn't matter how late you sleep in. What matters is your body's internal clock. It needs darkness at night, it needs light in the morning, and it needs the same schedule every day. So how can you fix this? Create a gentle bedtime routine, turn off screens by 9 at night, make the lights dim, drink chamomile tea or warm milk, read a few pages of a calm book, and try to be in bed, lights off, by 10. Not because you have to, but because your body deserves the chance to heal, balance, and burn fat the way it was designed to. Because no matter how good your meals are, or how often you walk, if your sleep is broken, your health will be too. These 6 mistakes may be hidden, but their effects speak loudly on your body, your energy, and your spirit. It's not easy, is it? Realizing your body is changing even though you're doing your best. You eat carefully, you try to stay active. You follow the advice you've been given, and yet the weight doesn't go away. The clothes feel tighter. The energy isn't what it used to be. You start to wonder if it's all just part of getting older. You start to question yourself, and sometimes it feels like your efforts don't matter, like no one notices how hard you're trying, or worse, like you've somehow failed. But listen to me now. You have not failed. This is not your fault. Your body isn't broken, it's just changing. And those changes aren't punishments. They're messages. Messages from a body that's been through decades of living, loving, giving, and surviving. And sometimes those messages come as weight gain, tiredness, or forgetfulness. But they are not signs of failure. They are signs of change. Those 6 hidden mistakes we talked about, they're not bad habits. They're just patterns that made sense once, but may not help you now. So let's think about this differently. This isn't about blaming yourself. This isn't about shame. This is about listening. Listening to what your body's trying to tell you. It's asking for something new, something gentler, something wiser. And now you have the knowledge to respond. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You don't need a strict diet or a punishing routine. What you need is small, loving actions. Tonight, have a light, healthy dinner, something that fills you without making you feel too full. Tomorrow, take a 10-minute walk, even if it's just around your home or yard. This weekend, call someone you miss. Talk, laugh, remember what it feels like to connect. These aren't just simple steps. They are your quiet return to balance, your path back to clarity, your gentle way of taking back the health and peace that belongs to you. And if you feel like you're walking this road alone, please remember, you are not. There are thousands of women just like you. Women trying, women learning, women growing. And right here in this space, you are seen, you are supported, you are part of something. Getting older is a journey. It comes with aches, yes, and challenges, yes, but it also comes with wisdom, grace, and power. And when we do it together with compassion, truth, and understanding, it becomes a beautiful chapter, not a bitter one. You are not alone. You never were, and you never have to be again. To quickly recap, the 6 hidden mistakes that are quietly hurting your weight and wellness are skipping meals, avoiding healthy fats, sitting for too long, drinking fake or sugary drinks, eating because of feelings triggered by loneliness, and bad sleep habits. Each of these may seem small on their own, but over time they can have a powerful impact on your body, your energy, and your confidence. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Was there one that made you pause and think, that's me? Or maybe one you've already started changing? Comment below. I read every single one. Your story may be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if this video helped you in any way, if it opened your eyes or reminded you that your health still deserves care and attention, please consider subscribing to our channel. This channel is for you. Every week I share honest, practical, and caring advice designed especially for older women who want to live with strength, clarity, and peace. Hit the like button. It helps more women find this important message. And if you know someone, your sister, your mother, your friend, who might benefit from hearing this, send it to them. Let's build a community that lifts each other up. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. It's not always easy to talk about getting older, about change, or about the challenges that come with it, but it's important, and you are worth every second of this conversation. Remember, your health matters. Your choices still shape your future, and your journey deserves compassion, respect, and support. Stay strong, stay wise, and above all, stay connected. I'll see you in the next video.